So meanwhile, Quincy,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna go ask people you know,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a few phone calls about people if they've ever worked in conjunction with either company.
Roll for luck.
Success.
You do find somebody who used to work in their accounting department, and it's a young accountant who's quite down and on her outs. She doesn't have much cash, and she's struggling to feed two babies, and she's divorced. So you reach out to her, and you get to her apartment. You knock on the door, and she opens the door, and she's got a baby crying on her hand, and another baby on the floor watching TV, and you can smell the cooking of what seems to be some like cheap cheese melting on a bread over on the stove. Yeah, what? Who are ya? What can I do for ya?
Quincy Whittler. You don't.
Yeah, I ain't got all day. You see, I got kids here. Come on, hurry up.
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
want?
I had remembered that you had told me once that you had worked at.
Hold on a second. I know you. What's your name? Come on, what's your
Quincy.
name? I don't know, no Quincy. You see here, I got this baby here. I got no time for wasting my time. You understand?
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm sorry. I had heard. How did I know this person?
You just found a name somewhere.
Oh, I found a name somewhere. Okay. Sorry. One of an acquaintance of ours, a mutual acquaintance, had told me that you had worked at either Rittler International or.
Oh, good
First
God,
Financial?
come in. She pulls you in, closes the door. Here, hold this. He hands you a stinky baby. So go on. She goes over to the pot and she starts flips over her bread. I don't want to burn my supper, you know?
No, I completely understand. I was wondering. I just have a few
She lights a
questions.
cigarette, blows in your face. So you say we have acquaintances? Like what? What kind of acquaintances do we have together?
I'll say. You remember Jerry? I think you might have worked with him.
Jerry. Oh yeah, Jerry, the loudmouth, the
Yeah.
one with the weird pimple on his face, never went
Probably.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. How is he doing, by the way?
He's a little on down and outs, but he's doing okay.
Oh yeah, he can't be as bad as me. Look at that, I twice pregnant, and another bun in the oven.
That's a lot.
Say,
to deal with.
you wouldn't happen to have a little,
Hooch.
She just smokes her cigarette, takes a sip of her this cheap wine.
Not yet, but I could probably acquire some if that's what you need. How about we discuss?
Mommy, I'm hungry.
How about we discuss over dinner? I can order out and then I can
Oh
bring it
my!
here.
Are you asking this lady? It's been a while, and I got a bun in the oven.
No, you misunderstand. This would be more of a business dinner, but of course.
What's the matter? I'm not good
Children
enough for you? Come on, give me that. Takes the baby back and puts the cigarette and he starts flipping her bread. Now, what did you want her at? I don't got no much time left.
No, I just wanted to know about your time at Ritter International or Ritter Nautical Industrial Supply.
Ritter, do you work for that godforsaken? I shouldn't have known better. Get out of my house.
No, you misunderstand me. Sorry, and I'll actually lean over, and it'll just my jacket will open slightly, and
Oh.
you see just the stack of bills in my pocket.
She almost drops the baby, and it slides down. It's grabs it by the back of her
And I'll put the
diaper.
I'll close my jacket. I'm sorry, you misunderstand me. I don't work for them. I'm currently investigating things under them. So any information you could give me about the company itself might prove useful, and then you might be able to get paid handsomely for whatever, depending on the information and seeing if it pans out.
Oh yeah? Well, what do you want to know?
So what did you do for them?
I counted their bills and paid their bills. Pretty much it. An accountant. That's what an accountant does.
Ah. So we're
She almost makes a mistake. She almost puts the cigarette in the baby's mouth, and she's goes off and reaches and gives it the sucky.
I ignore it. I completely ignore it. So if you're an accountant, were all of their books above board?
Ma, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute. You can see I'm talking to this nice little man here, or tall man, nice handsome man.
Tall man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Books. Yeah. Right. So, what can I tell you? I don't know. I mean, I paid a very large bill one time. It's kind of awkward. They seems like they paid off some Mexican official at one point to literally buy all this land and just build a city of their own. I don't know why, but yeah. And then they went bust.
So they used all of their assets to buy this land.
Yeah, imagine that. They went bust and they still found money to buy all this land. I don't know. I mean, I smelled something fishy, and with the bun in the oven and all, I had to leave. And then here in the back, the you see that there's a big flame on her stove. Oh, good God! Listen, I really have to go, but. Look, I'll tell you what. You come back next week, like say Thursday or Friday, and I'll have a proper meal set up, and I can tell you all you'll need to know.
Well, I actually won't be in town, but thank you kindly for your information, and I'll pull out like $5.
She gives you a big smooch.
I blush slightly. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your cooperation in this, and let's hope that.
I do remember one thing. I'll let you know. It had something to do with they paid a lot of money to the Mexican government to get some concessions regarding some harlequin. I don't know, something about that. Anyway, I don't know. It's nice meeting you.
Do you mean? And now I can't remember the name other than him.
Harlequin? I wrote down Hannequin, but I could have been wrong.
Erling?
Gabe, what is it?
Was it in the text?
It's
No,
Hennequin.
It's Hennequin? Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, Henneke, yeah, okay.
Do you perhaps mean Hennequin and not those novels?
Yeah. That stuff. They made out of that cactus plant. I don't know. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, it's just funny, Maximilian and Margot. I mean, they went bust, and they still spent practically all their personal earnings to get the land. I don't know. I mean, I had to leave. In any case, I was on my way out. It was no more. Oh, goodness gracious, my food is burning. Also, I'm sorry. I have to let you go.
No problem. Thank you for your
Pushes you
time.
to the door.
And I'll just drop the 5 on the table.
What a gentleman.
Anytime, honey.